sick of deceit. Give me truth. Told what to believe. Give me truth. Don't need no theory, I just need proof. Your answers are an answers, never freeze, nothing new. I'm sick of this.
Seismic recordings of the test registered a magnitude of 6.8 on the Richter scale as a direct result of the detonation. Over 1,000 aftershocks with magnitudes as great as 4.0 on the Richter scale were recorded within the first 30 days following the blast. The energy produced by the detonation caused the surface of the island directly above the device to rise 25 feet. Large portions of the coastline collapsed into the sea for a stretch of 2 miles from ground zero. The beach and ocean floor in the near vicinity of the Chinookie site were permanently raised 5 feet. The detonation of this weapon was the main motivating factor in the creation of the Greenpeace organization.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 29 of Revival Radio. My name is Rich Steve.
And this be the one they called the brain cell.
Critical Mass, aka C-Mass.
You already know.
How the fuck you feeling today, Brain? We're back again.
I'm feeling good, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling a little bit weird, though, after that clip that was in the intro today, man.
Yeah, man.
We'll get to that a little bit later. If you couldn't tell, we got some heavy shit that we're going to be talking about today. But
dropping bombs.
So what the fuck's been up with you, man? How's your week going since the last time we were together with Sinestro? Anything dope happened with you, man?
Me and Sinestro recorded a track called Gas Station.
Shit. I heard it. It's fire, man.
Straight fire, man.
Yo, I had a wrestling show last week.
Yeah.
Down in Delaware, Rampage Pro Wrestling.
I saw that.
Yeah, dude, got the shit slapped out of me by Big Mike's wife, but I won, so who really fucking cares? Anyway, I think the best way to kick this shit off is with not just one nectar, but the nectars of the gods.
Maltese.
So, Brain Cell, what the fuck you drinking on? And then we'll get to me.
I'm drinking on the Chinookie.
Chinookie.
This is from Pittsburgh, PA.
Six bug.
It's a American IPA. What does it say on here?
What's that on the front? Are those hops?
Those are little hop nuggets. Dope ass logo, dope ass artwork. 7.1%, 103 IBUs. Ding, ding, ding. That's the strongest, most bitter one we've had on here. 103 IBUs.
That's the terps, bro?
Over 100.
That's the terps?
You already know. What are you drinking on, though?
I am drinking on Tommy Knocker Brewery Blood Orange IPA. We got 6% alcohol with 55 IBUs.
Damn, that's like half
Yeah,
what I
dude,
got.
completely different.
But it's got the blood orange.
It does, which I'm a big fan of. I really like the 21st Amendment Blood Orange one. That's pretty fucking bomb.
I like the Concha Hawk one.
So let's start with you, and then we'll get over to mine.
Damn, look at that head, bro.
Ooh, that's some good
I feel
head.
like Dr. Evil. I can't drink this without my nose. The Belgium dip. We call that the Belgium dip.
Well, that's settling. Then how about I start with mine? Sláinte, man.
Salute.
The smell right away as I'm putting it up, I can smell that orange, man. Just straight.
It's loud.
Straight rinds, dude. Like they almost fucking took one of those lemon zesters and just like grinded that shit up. It's very light. Very light.
It's probably one of my favorite blood orange ones. It's the first blood orange IPA I ever had. And I like the Rasta colors that got me. It's like, oh shit.
Now I would say compared to the 21st Amendment, because that's one that I just was recently drinking on when we were at the
Belgium dip.
At the Boot and Saddle show, it's definitely a lot more fruity, but not in a bad way. It's not like that fake ass, like I was telling you about the watermelon, like that fake ass watermelon taste. It's like there.
Fair enough.
Let me read from the Tommy Knocker legend, because this is kind of cool. Tommy Knocker slipped into the mining camps of Idaho Springs in the 1800s with the discovery of gold in our mountains and streams. These mischievous elves, though hardly ever seen, were often heard singing and working. They guided many fortunate miners from harm's way into the gold they sought. Or you were just getting wasted off of some Tommy Knockers, bro. But let me take one more sip and I'll give you my rating.
I already know what it's going to be.
3 flames right there, bro.
And you didn't disappoint me.
So fucking good, man. Run out and grab yourself some right now because it's good. How about you, man, with the Chinookie?
Triple flames, you already know, man.
Smoke. We drinking on that Headies tonight, man.
Like if I was going to send, like, say, Camden a beer, I'd probably pick this one.
Really?
I think so. Or if I could get my hands on, like a 6-pack of Tired Hands, Hop Hands.
Yeah, dude.
Local shit.
I was down at the beer distributor near my girl the other night, and they had one of those mix and match garden type Johns, the beer gardens.
That's where I got these at.
That's the shit, man. I'm all about
I just
that.
got 2 6-packs, though. I was like, I already know what I want. I forgot to say who made this. This is Full Pint Brewing Company.
Okay.
Chinookie, American IPA.
Tommy
Triple
Knocker.
Flames.
Tommy Knocker is Colorado mountain town, so that's where the whole legend. There's a little elf on there.
It's all Rasta because they be blazing up in Colorado.
That being said, I think it is time for our pro of the week.
Week.
Who we got this week?
We got my homie Enki Solomon.
Okay. Can I read his bio real quick?
Bust it.
We got Enki Solomon, a.k.a. the Mad Alchemist, independent recording artist, lyricist, and spiritual alchemist from Long Island, New York. But he started his career in Tampa, Florida, with a group called Tribera, which
sounds dope.
TRIIIBERA. Enki Solomon brings awareness to a heightened perception in his music and is versatile in the art he creates, mixing influences from different genres of music to create his own personal and unique sound.
Whoop whoop.
How did you come across him, man? Where did he come from in the ether? Because he's pretty dope, dude.
Yeah, man. Like, you said it best. He came right from the ether, man. Like, one of my friends on my extensive friend list of people who don't want to interact with me, I posted a status and I was like, who wants to be featured on Revival Radio? I do a podcast, all that, you know, plugging the show, trying to get some talent, some shine, some underrated talent, if you dig. So I checked his shit out, and I was like, oh, shit, this dude is woke like we are. You know what I'm saying?
What's cool about him, too, and all you other artists out there take notes, is he sent a fucking press kit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have to track him.
Granted, I did ask him for it because I've learned my lesson already.
But we didn't have to,
But he sent
hound.
exactly what I asked for, and for that, salute,
Yeah,
brother.
we didn't have to hound and say, hey, can you send this now? Hey, can you send that now?
Hopefully we don't have to hound him to share the video of him.
Dude put up the tracks. He sent some pictures. He sent links. He sent a bio. So I respect him right out the gate from that. But
already, plus like the music content, we have to respect that.
That's what I was gonna say. Once you played it for me, and once I read his bio and saw that like he was on that level that we are,
spiritual alchemist, bro.
Yeah, dude. I couldn't say anything else but put
Third
this
eye
motherfucker
woke.
on. So the song that we are going to be playing is called "Winter's Coming."
Some Game of Thrones shit.
That's pretty cool.
I fuck with that.
It definitely has a tight sound, man. I dig it a lot.
We were kind of saying off camera that it reminds us of someone, but we can't quite place the name of who it reminds us of.
And not in a
that's
bad
a compliment.
way. It's a good thing, man.
Yeah, man.
If you want to get in touch with him, there are a few different places you can find him. You can find him on SoundCloud.com/Enki 3 eyes. That's EINKI.
ENKI.
That's what I meant. ENKITHREEEYES.
I'll put it on the screen. Don't even bother, bro.
Facebook, Instagram, Enki 3 eyes. That actually has the 3 eyes in it. Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Tidal if you're trying to ride the wave, and iHeartRadio amongst others.
He's everywhere, man.
Hell yeah.
Get you some Enki 3 eyes, Enki Solomon.
That being said, man, we got a lot that we want to get into today. We got a lot of content. We got a lot to break down. So why don't we get right into the track, and we'll come back and we'll start breaking it down.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Rich D, Brain Cell Revival Radio.
Yee.
When I was down, no one came around, no one held me down. They tried to front, thinking that we all just homies now. Been in the field, so my eyes a little colder now. They turn their heads, so I guess I'm turning shoulders now. Pound for pound, I'm beating you before the round. Shooting through the scope while my bullets ripping through the sound. I'm still throwing up my block, cause we really got that heart. Ain't really dressed apart, but my aim is pretty sharp. Beefing with a bunch of clowns, thinking they can take the crown. Acting pretty scared, so we about to go and search the town. Free the bros, the police have been trying to hold us down. I'm thinking now the government might really want to take me out, but I'm moving through the motion, switching up positions. My word is like the gospel with the knowledge that I'm bringing. I'm like a dragon burning buildings with this fire spitting. It's cataclysm, Tupac ghost riding, fuck the system. I ain't no saint, but can probably paint a better picture. A living legend, God has even wrote it in the scripture. We getting broke while the 1% is getting richer. I'm always strapped, I refuse to be another victim. In times of war, just stay focused on the opposition. Tap them out, bringing them into a quick submission. Talking sheep, so now I gotta go and charge admission. In my town, a couple niggas wanna turn up missing. The struggle's real when you're starving for a meal. Looking for the light, still surrounded by scripted pills. I'm trying to build, never focused on the wounds that never healed. My lips are sealed, I'm a king, so you'll never see me nailed. This shit is deep, at night I'm losing all my sleep. Running with a pack of wolves, never counting on the sheep. Militant, I'm on my feet, a dying breed. With the creed, I'm at my peak, your soul is weak, but I guess I'll go and turn the other cheek.
And welcome back to Revival Radio. I'm your host, Brain Cell.
Rich Steve.
Rich motherfucking Steve in the building.
Yo, how about that fucking Enki Solomon shit, bro?
Yo, heat, triple flame emojis.
Yee.
Whoa, man. Salute. Enki, I hope you pronounce it as Enki because that's how I learned to pronounce it through Zechariah Sitchin and all that. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. 12th Planet.
If not, sorry and shit. So
if not, it's Enki, but I definitely think it's Enki.
So here we are, man. Right now, it is, what is today's date?
September
20th, Wednesday, September 20th. We're not on our Thursday like we usually are because tomorrow we're going to the studio.
In the stew.
But today,
what happened, bro?
again, there was another fucking weather war event with Hurricane Maria. Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico, and did it hit it indeed.
Whoo, it bent Puerto Rico over, man.
This
went
thing,
in with no lube.
This thing, man, Category 4, hitting land. Again, I said before, Katrina and Sandy and all them, those were only 3. This Category 4 hitting over 180 mile per hour sustained winds.
Sustained.
The biggest storm to hit landfall in the modern era.
In Puerto Rico, right?
In Puerto Rico.
Or just in the world?
I mean, I didn't read the article that said that. I
think it's just in Puerto Rico.
That came across my Yahoo feed. I just saw in modern era.
The news was saying 89 years.
That's fucking insane, man.
That's a long time, man.
One of the government officials said that Puerto Rico is 100% without power right now.
100% total blackout,
off
nothing.
the grid.
And I heard that it was going to last for about like 6 months. That sounds like a long time to me, but we were
talking about that.
We were talking about that, and we were saying, man, that might be right, man, because you got to have something running to start the other shit.
Exactly. Even
100% if everything's gone.
Everything.
I mean, they do have the wires that like cross like different countries and shit, but I think that's just for communications, not for power.
Nah, dude. Even if they were to bring down massive generators, even to get the generators up, what are you gonna fucking plug them into?
Exactly, man. Well, you've run them off gas, but
then you're gonna have to hook that up to another and start booting it bit by bit.
Batteries.
This is gonna take months. Puerto Rico is fucked.
They're gonna be there's gonna be all kinds of donate now on your Facebooks tomorrow.
You'll probably be getting some Apple notifications to donate. They might.
Everyone's gonna be checking in that they're safe.
Yes, because this is what we do now.
Yep.
But I gotta say, man, this is crazy that here we are 1 week later. After we just talked about Harvey and Irma,
the triple storm Giza formation,
it just keeps going, bro.
This is just proving our point for us. We don't even have to do anything but sit back. You know what I'm saying?
What were you saying to me earlier, man? It's like you don't even have time to process one, and then you're hit with the next.
You're not even done processing the last week's shit. You know, I mean, it was, what was it, Harvey first, then Irma,
then Jose.
I mean, it's week after week, it's hoax after hoax, it's event after event, devastation, man, like people losing their lives.
But it wasn't the only major event this week.
No, man.
Of course not. We talked about before World of Signs. We talked about on World of Signs how there's this shit going on, like they'll do for an entire week, like a couple days at a time, and they can make fucking 15-minute videos out of 3 days.
It's scary when you start looking at their channel, man, because it's like, whoa, like this is happening all over the world. When's it gonna happen in my neck of the woods?
Exactly. So while
gotta get prepared, people. So
while Puerto Rico's getting slammed with a hurricane, Mexico has a major fucking earthquake.
Major earthquake. I believe it was an 8.1 on the Richter scale.
That's
and
fucking
it was
insane.
It was just outside of Mexico City, which is the largest populated city in the entire world. And you know, they're like a largely religious Christian population, and what they were saying is like end of world, end of days shit, man.
I remember the Zach Hubbard video that you showed me about this. He was saying that it was 32 years since the last one in the same exact area. And
32 years to the day.
And 32 years.
These are the things, people, that are, I mean, it's obvious. They're putting it right in your face. It happened 32 years to the day. It's hurricane after hurricane after hurricane. The formations. You know, these things are not natural. If you look through history, man, like, what is it? The Hurricane Maria was the strongest in 90 years, bro. Like,
right.
These things are not natural, man.
No, not at all. Like,
there's other underlying things that are causing this to happen right now.
It's not cycles, man. You know, it's things that were so rare before that are just ramping up and ramping up.
It's just an everyday thing now. We're used to it at this point.
I guarantee you, man, we have our phones on silent right now because of the camera and all. But I guarantee you if I kept it off silent right now, or not silent, airplane mode right now, that I'd probably get at least one alert from fake news right now. Just saying another update on Puerto Rico because it's gone almost every hour today on my phone. And then yesterday, it was Mexico. That's
what it's all about. They want to keep you in that fear, reminding you, yo, you should be afraid. These things are happening. It's going to happen in your neck of the woods soon.
I'm in my creative writing class last night. That class lasts from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. There were 2 different alerts just during that 3-hour period talking about Mexico and the earthquake. And that was on like all of our phones because everybody's fucking connected. Everybody's got these things from Apple that just send you the news automatically. And that's fucking insane to me, man. Why do we need in a 3-hour period 2 more updates unless it's to have you afraid?
That's just it, man.
So
they want you afraid. They want you out consuming.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They want you to be stuck watching the TV. You know, when all those hurricanes were happening last week or whatever.
Right.
All I heard about is people, oh man, I'm glued to the Weather Channel right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. And everybody fucking it's like a fucking mass jerk off session to it too, man. Like for weeks.
Fear porn.
For weeks I was hearing about Irma coming. And like I looked to see when's it gonna happen.
I called it. I said it wasn't gonna be shit.
I looked to see when it was supposed to be hitting, and it was a week and a half away. And I'm like, dude, the weather changes all the time. Like, why are you people already here talking about this shit?
The weatherman's always wrong, bro.
It's fucking stupid, man. Get over it.
And then they show you all these spaghetti patterns of like 30 different projections of where it could fucking go.
Oh, yeah. It could fucking end up anywhere, man.
Thanks, guy.
Thanks. That really helped. Yeah. It could be hitting the West Coast, but you never know, New England. This is a rare pattern.
I don't know. I don't think it'll hit the West Coast. They would welcome that shit, man. There's forest fires and all that shit going on. Droughts over there.
Further back to what Zach was saying, he was talking about a connection with the Manhattan Project and all of this kind of stuff. Can you break that down a little bit?
So basically what happened, what Zach is saying is that there's the Manhattan Project, right?
Right.
Which was, according to Wikipedia, the project that was the development of the first nuclear bombs.
Right.
Robert Oppenheimer and all that shit.
Allegedly.
But what many people are starting to think now is that maybe that was just a cover for what's really going on. We're going to show a video at the end here of underground bomb testing and how that they were measuring.
Well, that's what we introed with. That was the
we already
first thing we came in. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first video that you saw, that was how they, you already know. They were measuring the earthquakes that were produced from the underground nuclear bombs that they were testing.
So are you saying that this could be what is causing the earthquakes?
I think so, man. I mean, weather wars, you know, they got the earthquakes with the bombs, underground bombs. They got the HARP.
Right.
They got the Stennis Space Centers.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying it was just Stennis Space Center. They could have planted shit all over the place to create this shit. All over the world.
Before we get to a break real quick, tell me about your theory with 9/11 in regards to this.
All right, so real quick, ground zero, the definition of ground zero, what is it? I have it written down. The point on the Earth's surface directly above or below an exploding nuclear bomb. So, I mean, that when you hear the phrase ground zero, what do you think of?
9/11.
Exactly. How were the towers brought down? Controlled demolition. So, I mean, you put 2 and 2 together there.
Boom. Literally.
Jet fuel don't melt steel beams.
We're going to get to a break real quick. When we come back, we got to talk about the end of the world. Because with all of this bullshit going on, I'm hearing a few rumblings that world
you guys
might
haven't
be coming
heard
to an end.
It's the end of the world.
Tomorrow. Today
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
This is coming out Friday, so it's going to be the end of the world on Saturday,
The
23rd of September.
So we'll talk about that when we get right back so you can enjoy your last couple hours alive.
Juicy nuggets
Revival
coming right
Radio,
ahead.
Bitch.
The Senate committee will now hear from Jacob Lawson, Climate ISS Chief Coordinator. May the record reflect that he was nearly 1 hour late.
Yeah, sorry about that. I literally had to fly in from outer space.
Thanks to a system of satellites, natural disasters have become a thing of the past. We can control our weather.
Mr. President, one of our thermospheric satellites malfunctioned over Afghanistan.
So your proposal is what?
We shut down all satellites.
I don't need to remind all of you how many people died from catastrophic climate conditions.
Make sure there's no further incidents.
Are you going back up to space?
I'm coming back. I promise.
Have a safe trip, sir.
Just don't touch anything.
Main engine start.
This is Mr. Jake Lawson.
The Jake Lawson?
You look much older than I would have thought. I mean, you look good. Am I getting fired?
My access has been blocked.
So satellite has a bad comm, that happens.
Not a satellite. All of them.
This wasn't a malfunction. It was intentional.
There's potential for catastrophic weather events on a global scale. A geostorm. We have to shut the system down.
The only one who has the kill codes is the president.
I need your help.
You're soliciting a Secret Service agent.
Seriously? We're kidnapping the president in a self-driving cab.
Jake, if you can't stop it, no one can. 3, 2, 1.
Come on, baby.
You realize you're committing treason?
Oh, yeah, I kidnapped the president. I've stolen state secrets. Yeah, anything I'm forgetting, honey?
Honey.
Barrier.
A great sign appeared in the sky, a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and on her head a crown of 12 stars. She was with child and wailed aloud in pain as she labored to give birth. She gave birth to a son, a male child destined to rule all the nations with an iron rod. That's Revelations 12 in the Bible. Welcome back to Revival Radio. My name is Rich Steve.
Brain so.
Critical mass in that ass like a piece of shit. So, you're probably wondering to yourself why I came in, of all people, quoting from the Bible. And that is because, my brothers and sisters, we are in the end times. Or are we? What is good with this brain cell? What are these people fucking talking about right now? Because you know a lot more about it. Because I'm hearing...
what are they always talking about, man? They're fear-mongering.
What is the actual event that people will be seeing tomorrow, September 23rd?
The actual event will be the autumn equinox, people. Wake the fuck up.
So that's a beautiful thing, man. The birth, man. It's the birth and the death, and I love it.
Yeah, man. It's the circle of life. It's the it's an alignment that I think they said only happens like every so many thousands of years. So
now, how is this how is this alignment going to look? Like, what should the people be looking for? What is the main structure of it?
Like the homie said in the Bible, if you buy that bullshit, Bible. He said that the moon will be at the foot of the Virgin or some shit like that.
Virgo.
So that's the constellation Virgo. And they're talking about how the Virgin gave birth to the sun and all that shit. And it's like
Leo,
and how Leo is holding he will rule with a rod of
iron rod.
Yeah. So the rod of iron basically is the formation. It's the alignment. It's literally like all the planets, the sun, the moon, stars, like major
Everything
stars.
There's going to be aligned. Is what you're telling
there's
us.
like over 11 different lights in the sky that you will see all in a line, man.
That's fucking
just like
crazy,
the creator
man.
fucking is knowing what he's doing, man.
That's crazy.
He's stirring the pot.
So
he's stirring the moon and the sun to go like this. He's stirring all the other planets, and he's making them all align to tell us, hey, don't fear, man.
Don't fear, man.
I'm in control.
Total control.
We made a pact. We made a covenant.
Ooh, big words.
When you agreed to come into life, man, we're getting spiritual here. We're getting hella deep, man.
Man.
This Chinookie and the blood orange.
The thing is, man, this is what it actually is, if you want to believe it that way. It definitely is an event. It definitely is the equinox. It definitely is an alignment of planets. Whether you want to take the creator vibe, or if you're like me, you want to take it as an anomaly, whatever. The people out there, though, are seeing this as the literal fucking end of the world. It's fear-mongering.
Some of them, the Christians and shit like that, but the regular people, they don't give a fuck, man. They're watching their TV. They're looking at their smartphone. They don't even know what's going on. They don't even know what an equinox is.
Because this shit has happened so many fucking times before.
Exactly, man. That's kind of what I wanted to get into right here. Like
December 21st, 2012. I lived through it. I
thought something was going to happen, too.
I remember. I did, too. We thought it was going to be like the birth of the new age,
something
man.
Did happen.
Changing the consciousness. That's for sure.
It wasn't
that definitely happened.
It wasn't the end of the world.
No.
Neither was Y2K.
Was it 2010 or 2011? 2011, I guess, was
the Rapture.
The Rapture that we lived through again. I remember I was working at Giant that time, and I was like, man, I hope this rapture happens because I don't want to be at work anymore.
Wasn't there like 2 raptures? I remember multiple.
There was another rapture because the guy who predicted the first rapture said, "Oh no, my calculations were wrong. It's a different date."
Exactly. That's what they do every time. They're like, "Oh no, once it didn't happen, they're like, oh well, I'm just gonna change the date to 5 years from now."
It just keeps going, man.
Notice.
So, I want to read you another 2 Bible verses real quick.
Give it to the viewers, bro.
Because there's a Christian numerologist named David Mead. He says verses.
Mead, doesn't he make like binoculars and telescopes?
Maybe he does.
I think so.
Luke 21:25-26. He says these are signs that recent events such as the recent solar eclipse and Hurricane Harvey are signs of the apocalypse. So we have Luke 25. There will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. On the earth, nations will be in anguish and perplexity at the roaring and tossing of the seas. Hurricanes. People will faint from terror, apprehensive of what is coming on the world, for the heavenly bodies will be shaken.
Shaken, earthquakes, Mexico City.
26. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Planet X.
So there's a lot, man. There's a lot of people talking about maybe this could be Nibiru coming.
Yeah,
what
man.
do you think, man?
I think it's all a bunch of bullshit.
Cheers to that, my friend.
I used to be on the Nibiru train when I was reading that Zechariah Sitchin.
The sky is falling.
Shout out to Enki, Pro of the Week from earlier. You need to be listening now, my brother.
Ears up, bro. Ears up.
It's all a bunch of bullshit. point in fact right here. This week, guess what NASA came out with?
I can only imagine. What?
They came out with the TRAPPIST System 1.
TRAPPIST system. Is that like in the trap slanging that shit, man? Like, what's the trap system?
The trap system is the system that we're living in, man. It's the trap of the mind, the prison of the mind.
Boom.
So they're giving you the CGI, right? It looks like a line of Planet 7 plus a sun. Just like the alignment that you're going to see tomorrow on the 23rd.
It's insanity.
It's the same thing. They put it in front of your face, call it, oh, this is Galaxy 27 from 14 quadrillion billion miles away, light years away. And the planets are made of pure diamonds and pure
diamonds,
pure cannabis and meth and cocaine. And
with rainbow sherbet tiles.
And the air is sulfur, and yeah, so
it sounds like more fucking bullshit.
Listen, man, you know we're flat earthers over here in this camp.
If you didn't know that by now, go back and watch the fucking plain sight video, you fucking idiots.
We've alluded to it. We've posted songs about
We're not sorry if we tricked you.
We got to get an RR video on that episode pretty soon, man. But
so
I lost track of where we are. The TRAPPIST system.
All in all, man, what else can you tell me about the TRAPPIST? Is there anything else you want to throw in there?
I don't really want to talk about that bullshit because it's all a bunch of CGI. But what I really want to talk about is the Prime Creator and the Most High bars right there. The universe works like the wheels of a clock, man. There's nothing to worry about. We're all going to be fine, just like we said earlier. Y2K, nothing happened.
Nothing.
2012, nothing happened.
Nothing.
Both those raptures, nothing happened.
Nothing.
It's all good, man. No need to fear. All you gotta do is light one up
and drink.
Crack a cold fucking nectar.
Beer. Drink on a beer. The rhyme was right there, bro.
I wasn't even on that level.
I'm just saying.
I'm thinking, put on Revival Radio. Put on some CMAS records.
I'm just saying, man.
And you're all good, man.
We can't fucking die tomorrow because I'm about to be going to Europe and shit.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm trying to go get some footage over there.
We have a contract to fulfill. Is what I'm saying earlier with Prime Creator, man. There's a covenant. He wants us, not he. The Force wants us here. We are the creators, man. Every single day. There's a little bit of the creator in us. We just don't know it, man.
We are all gods. Gods, man.
Gods with a lowercase g, man. There's a prime creator, but we're all gods. We can create whatever we want, man. Be the change.
Do the power.
Law of attraction. All that shit, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Revival Radio, I got to say one more time, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to share. Be sure to comment, like. We're going to be dropping new albums. Go peep the new First Contact videos.
Yo, we got some new subscribers when I was chatting on the Bro Sanchez channel the other day.
Shout out
salute to you guys.
Get up on the Facebook.
Let us know what you think, man.
Get on the Revival
Radio.
Radio.
Leave us some feedback. Enjoy this video of the treasure trove.
Instagram.
Of the TRAPPIST system of planets that NASA wants to feed you. Along with the $50 million a day that you feed them.
Instagram.
That's what you get, man.
Official CMAS, Rich Steve 17, the brain cell. Another thing real quick, interesting as far as we're talking about NASA and all. The Space Corps branch of the military that they're debating right now was going to be an estimated like $40 trillion or some shit I read in the paper
So
today.
along with the $50 million that NASA gets, there's going to be billions of dollars that they're getting that
for a new branch.
I saw a Netflix show that there's like kids training in NASA to be the first Mars inhabitants and shit.
Crazy shit, man. That's a whole
all
nother
those
episode.
kids are Freemasons and shit,
Whole nother episode. Everybody, thank you. Thank you as always for tuning in. Find us on the books, the Twitter, the Gram. Subscribe, like, share. Rich Steve.
Brain Cell.
Till next time, baby.
All that shit. We out this motherfucker.
big news is that around a very nearby, cold, small star, we found 7 rocky, Earth-sized planets, all of which could potentially have liquid water.
For me, it's mind-blowing. The first time I saw what the system had in it, I just was like, you gotta be kidding me. And then I looked at the data myself, I'm like, yeah, there they all are. It's just, I would have never predicted this. It's beyond, anything I could have ever dreamt of.
I felt super excited, amazed by the existence. The very existence of the system was kind of shock.
If you were standing on one of these planets, you'd actually see a lot of them sort of in the sky, whipping by on these very short orbital periods.
It is an excellent, fantastic discovery.